I know I'm late to this because the show ended years ago, but we have to talk about Game of Thrones. In Game of Thrones, every single faction, no matter which one you're a part of, is always trying to understand what the other factions are interested in, trying to assume as many houses as possible will come to their side, and to ensure that all their enemy houses are as weak and divided as possible.
Sometimes possession is an abstract concept.
In micronationalism, trying to understand our Game of Thrones and win it is the game of foreign relations.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
Foreign relations are the stepping stones to an alliance. As this is the continuation of our alliance series, it is fundamental that you understand how it is to develop those foreign relations and to understand what it means in terms of your own micronation. So first off, you have to assess your own micronation and understand what its strengths and weaknesses are. We've done several videos on that already in our alliance video, already in our economic series. So if you haven't determined what it is that your value is as a nation, get out of here. We don't need it. This is the advanced step. This is the next step. Make sure that you have a nation of value. Make sure you understand what your nation's purpose is, what its economic strengths are, what its political strengths are, and grind those into being. And then move forward. Then come to the talking table with other nations. But until then, get out of here. The next thing, for all of you who do have that set up and you're ready to go and you are starting your conquest out as a brand new nation, the first thing I have to tell you is...
What you're about to see is a Channel 4 News exclusive.
Don't start a micronational organization. Don't start a micronational organization. Everyone is sick of them. Everyone is sick of them. What I'm hoping you get out of this video and take away from it is that your nation needs to start understanding how to align its own interests and its own purpose with those of other nations, with that demand that they see in the world. If everybody is supplying the same things, nobody will want those things. So it's necessary that you look at the other nations around you and see what they're desperate for, see what they need, and then fill the void of that. And ensure that those other nations that you're sitting down at the table with are doing the same for you. Ensure that they have something that you need. And if it's not, don't be afraid to walk away from the table. That's the final lesson. You don't need a whole bunch of alliances to take another step into micronationalism. You don't need to have a large scope in your foreign relations to take your next step in micronationalism. You need to make sure that you are on the right step for your nation to be successful. Because if you try and ram through all these things as checkboxes, you're not actually building any wealth. You're not building any equity for your nation, and that makes you a weaker nation. Just a more well-known weaker nation that is more likely to fail. So, come at things strong, know what your strengths are, and work hard to ensure that all of your interactions with other nations are meaningful and beneficial to the both of you. That's how you win the Game of Thrones.